It destroyed my life, completely gutted me.
I have never seen a case which was more unjust.
There's no sensible human being on this earth would say that is fair.
It's the 5-year battle that's pushed a WA farmer to the brink. One man versus the state government.
Where the authorities have evidence of a breach of the law and that there is a public interest in doing so, that they will bring a prosecution.
I never started anything. They entered my life, I never entered theirs.
8 years ago, Peter Swift bought this hobby farm just on the outskirts of Manjimup in our southwest.
When I come in the front gate, I had a vision of what I could put it to, and certain times of the day when the sun's on the pine trees, and it's just so beautiful, you know.
For a couple of years, it was Peter's sanctuary until an unexpected phone call from the then Department of Environmental Conservation.
I'm a senior environmental officer and we're organising prosecution against her for clearing. And I said, you sure you got the right property?
According to the department, Peter had illegally cleared 14 hectares of his land.
I never cleared nothing, never did anything.
Despite his repeated denials, the department took Peter to court, where he faced a $250,000 fine.
I handed myself into the police station in Maroona. I was bawling my friggin' eyes out. I rang the lawyer and I said, I'm handing myself in the police because I said, I don't know what I'm going to do here, because I was going to take someone out or take myself out.
What followed was a 3.5-year battle, and Peter was found not guilty. But his fight was far from over when authorities told him more than half of his land was subject to special protection, something never revealed when he bought the property.
The state government's willing accepted stamp duty on. They're selling property. They darn well know they already own and control.
This block is 1,200 acres. Technically, Peter owns the whole thing, but legally, he's only allowed to work 500 acres. The rest of the land is useless to him.
He can pay the insurances, he can pay it off, he can pay the rates, he can be responsible for all the problems, but it's not his.
Peter's next door neighbour, Glyn Bevan, is in the same boat.
There's no value in the land whatsoever.
This is a bird's eye view of Peter and Glyn's properties, and these are the areas classified as environmentally sensitive or ESAs. Between them, that's about 60% of their land. Basically, that means by law, they're not allowed to use that area, no clearing, no grazing animals without a permit.
And I've got cattle and sheep running all over it, ESA country and all. And so have thousands of other farmers.
Somebody has to have a really good look at what this department's doing to innocent and honest people that actually want to invest in property in Western Australia.
Federal member for Canning, John Randall, is calling for the government to review ESA laws.
The government of the day needs to have a look at its land care laws. It needs to look at their departments and how they're run. We need to have a minister who will actually show some courage when it comes to these issues.
The acting Environment Minister says there are changes being considered that'll simplify and improve the laws. But it's too late for Peter. Although he was awarded court costs, he says it doesn't come close to covering his losses. And now he's set to lose his home.
They've totally destroyed my life, mentally, financially and physically.
Peter applied for compensation of $2.7 million.
From the material available to me, there is not sufficient to say that the state has been at fault to warrant an ex gratia payment.
Attorney General Michael Mission has rejected Peter's claim.
Anyone that is prosecuted suffers some distress and anxiety as a result of that and is put to inconvenience. But there's nothing remarkable about that.
At the end of the day, Peter Swift is a broken man who needs the support of the state government, not the parsimonious judgment given to him by the Attorney General on this ex gratia payment.
I just simply can't hand public money over on the basis of sympathy.
Peter refuses to back down and reckons the state government should buy his property.
I've got nothing to lose. I've got no family. I don't have to care. I've lost everything I've worked for. So you think I'm going to bend over and take this? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'll fight right to the end.